Most people believe the best product wins. It doesn't. Every day, better products disappear while ordinary products attract thousands of fiercely loyal customers. People wait overnight for new releases. They defend companies they have never worked for. They wear logos on their clothing, repeat brand slogans, and recommend products to complete strangers without being paid a penny. So what makes that happen? Why does one creator build a loyal community while another creator, with better information, struggles to get anyone to subscribe? Why does one small online shop have customers counting down to its next release, while another shop has to discount everything just to make a sale? It is not always better marketing. It is not always more money. And it is definitely not luck. The strongest brands create something much more powerful than an audience. They create believers. Today I'm going to show you the 7 elements that can turn an ordinary business, YouTube channel, digital product, or side hustle into a brand people feel emotionally connected to. And the 6th element may be the easiest one to use, but it is also the one almost every new creator completely overlooks. Hi, I'm Margot. After losing my husband and facing financial uncertainty in my 50s, I started looking for realistic ways to make money online. I wasn't interested in becoming an influencer, pretending to be rich, or selling people another empty promise. I wanted to build something useful, trustworthy, and sustainable. But I eventually realized that having useful information was not enough. People have endless choices online. There are thousands of YouTube channels, Etsy stores, newsletters, courses, AI tools, templates, and online businesses competing for attention. To survive, you cannot simply give people another product. You need to give them a reason to care. This 7-part framework is inspired by the ideas behind Patrick Hanlon's book, Primal Branding. But I'm going to translate it into practical steps you can use for a modern online business, even when you are starting with no audience, no employees, and very little money. Let's start with the first element. Number 1, your creation story. Every memorable brand has a beginning. Not a corporate biography filled with dates, job titles, and boring details. A story. A moment when something changed. Maybe you lost your job and started freelancing because you needed to pay the mortgage. Maybe you created a budgeting spreadsheet because you were tired of living paycheck to paycheck. Maybe you built an AI assistant because answering the same customer questions was taking over your life. Or maybe, like me, you reached a point where starting over was no longer optional. Your creation story explains why your brand exists. And that matters because people connect with struggle, frustration, hope, and transformation much more deeply than they connect with product features. Imagine 2 people selling the same bookkeeping template. The first person says, "This template includes 12 worksheets, automatic formulas, and monthly expense categories. Useful information, but easy to forget." The second person says, "I created this template after discovering that my small business was profitable on paper, but constantly running out of cash. I needed a system that showed me where the money was actually going before another bill surprised me. Now the product has meaning." The story gives the customer a reason to believe the creator understands their problem. Your story does not need to be dramatic. It needs to be honest. Ask yourself 3 questions. What problem was I facing? What did I try that failed? What finally made me create a different solution? Those 3 answers can become the foundation of your brand. Number 2, your belief. Strong brands stand for something. They have a core belief that influences everything they create. Nike does not merely sell shoes. Its message is built around action, effort, and achievement. A personal finance creator might believe that financial freedom should not require a 6-figure salary. A productivity brand might believe that people do not need more motivation, they need simpler systems. A channel about making money online might believe that ordinary people should be able to build additional income without becoming fake gurus or spending thousands of dollars on courses. That belief becomes the filter for every video, product, and business decision. When you are deciding what to publish, you ask, does this support what we believe? When you are considering a sponsorship, you ask, would recommending this product violate what we believe? When a customer sees your content, they should gradually understand the principles behind it. Try completing this sentence. We believe people should be able to. For this channel, it might be, we believe ordinary people should be able to use technology to create additional income without hype, manipulation, or pretending to be someone they are not. That is more than a slogan. It tells you who belongs in the community. It also tells people what they can expect from you. Number 3, recognizable icons. An icon is something people can identify almost instantly. It could be a logo, a color combination, a sound, a character, a repeated visual, or even a particular style of editing. Think about how quickly you recognize certain brands without seeing their names. A shape appears, a short sound plays, a particular color fills the screen. You already know who it is. Small creators often make the mistake of constantly changing their appearance. One thumbnail uses neon green, the next uses purple. One video has dramatic music, the next has no music. One product looks luxurious, the next looks like a corporate spreadsheet from 2004. Consistency may feel repetitive to the creator, but repetition creates recognition for the audience. Choose a few recognizable elements and use them repeatedly. That might include a consistent opening sound, a signature illustration or mascot, 2 or 3 brand colors, a recognizable thumbnail structure, a repeated transition between sections. You do not need an expensive design agency. You need consistency. Your goal is for someone scrolling through dozens of videos or products to recognize yours before they even read the title. Number 4, rituals. This is where a brand starts becoming part of someone's routine. A ritual is a repeated experience your audience learns to expect. For a YouTube channel, that could be a new income experiment every Friday. For an Etsy shop, it could be a monthly planning collection. For a newsletter, it might be a Monday morning 3-minute money check. For a community, it could be members sharing their weekly progress using the same question or format. Rituals are powerful because they turn occasional viewers into returning participants. Consider some of the biggest creators online. Their audiences often know exactly what will happen. There's a familiar opening, a recurring challenge, a repeated phrase, a ranking system, a weekly segment, a particular way the video ends. The viewer is not just consuming information. They are participating in a familiar experience. So ask yourself, what can people repeatedly do with my brand? Maybe every video ends with one realistic action viewers can complete before the next upload. Maybe customers receive a monthly reset checklist. Maybe subscribers comment with the income method they are testing that week. The ritual should be simple, useful, and easy to repeat. Because the easier it is to participate, the more likely people are to return. Number 5, a common enemy. Now this one needs to be handled carefully. Your enemy should not be another person, a vulnerable group, or anyone you want your audience to attack. The enemy should be the problem your audience is fighting. For this channel, the enemy might be fake income claims. It might be overpriced courses that provide no real value. It might be complicated systems designed to make beginners feel incapable. For a budgeting brand, the enemy could be financial confusion. For a fitness creator, the enemy could be unsustainable crash diets. For a productivity business, the enemy could be hustle culture and burnout. A common problem gives your audience something to unite against. It also makes your position clearer. You are not simply saying what you offer. You are saying what you refuse to accept. For example, we do not believe you need to work until you collapse to build a successful business. We do not promote tools simply because they pay the highest commission. We do not confuse complicated information with useful information. This creates trust because people understand your boundaries. However, there is a warning. Do not manufacture outrage just to get attention. You may gain clicks, but you will build an angry audience that constantly expects a new target. Define the problem clearly, then spend most of your energy helping people overcome it. Number 6, insider language. This is one of the most overlooked elements of brand building. Strong communities develop their own words, phrases, and definitions. These words make members feel like insiders because they understand something outsiders may not immediately recognize. Think about the language surrounding different hobbies, professions, online communities, and fan groups. Members use shortcuts, they repeat catchphrases, they develop names for common experiences, you can create the same effect for your brand. A channel exposing exaggerated business opportunities might call them hype traps. A simple online income system might be called a quiet income stream. A tool that takes longer to manage than the money it produces might fail the 1-hour value test. A small, repeatable source of revenue could be called an income brick because one brick may not change your life, but enough bricks can build something substantial. The key is not to create strange terminology just to sound clever. The phrase needs to describe something your audience regularly experiences. Use it consistently. Explain it clearly. Eventually, viewers may begin using the phrase in the comments. That is when the language no longer belongs only to you. It belongs to the community. And that is a major turning point for a brand. Number 7, the leader. Every brand needs a central voice. That does not mean you need to show your face, become a celebrity, or pretend to have all the answers. A leader simply provides direction. The leader explains what the brand believes, decides what it will not compromise, and helps the audience move toward a shared goal. A faceless channel can still have a strong leader. The leadership may come through the narrator's voice, the perspective of the writing, a recurring character, or the principles behind every video. People are not looking for perfection. They are looking for conviction and consistency. One of the worst mistakes you can make is constantly changing your message because one video did not perform well. Today, your channel is about AI tools. Tomorrow, it is celebrity news. Next week, it is weight loss. Then you are reviewing kitchen appliances because someone offered an affiliate commission. That may produce random views, but it rarely produces a meaningful brand. A leader is willing to say, this is who we help, this is what we believe, this is the direction we are going, and this is what we will not become. Let's put all 7 pieces together. Imagine you create a brand called Quiet Income Lab. Your creation story is that you became exhausted by online business advice that required constant posting, expensive advertising, and an exaggerated public personality. Your belief is that people should be able to create additional income without sacrificing their privacy or pretending to be wealthy. Your icon is a small desk lamp appearing in every thumbnail, representing practical ideas tested quietly behind the scenes. Your ritual is a weekly income experiment where you test one method and report the actual time, cost, and results. Your common enemy is online income hype. Your insider language includes terms like hype tax, and the 1-hour value test. And your leader is a practical narrator who openly discusses mistakes, limitations, and realistic expectations. Notice what happened? The channel is no longer just publishing random videos about side hustles. It now has a story, a belief, a visual identity, a repeatable experience, a clear opponent, a shared language, and a recognizable voice. That is how a collection of content begins turning into a brand. And that is how an audience begins turning into a community. You do not need to build all 7 pieces today. Start with 3. Write your creation story in 1 paragraph. Complete the sentence, we believe people should be able to, then create one simple ritual your viewers or customers can repeat every week. After that, develop the remaining elements gradually, because the goal is not to manipulate people into becoming loyal. The goal is to give the right people a clear reason to stay. The internet does not need another forgettable business selling another interchangeable product. It needs brands with a purpose. Brands that make people feel understood.